Well, tomorrow's the 5th of November. It's Sky Fox here. Lots of fireworks going off, but there's going to be more fireworks going off in America. Of course, it's election day. Huge day for them. I know over there a day behind, of course, but the thing is, I'd love people to be thinking about it and Christians to be in prayer about it. And I'll tell you why. It's so important. A lot of people don't realize, but as America goes, so goes the world. And when I think about it, and I know it's true that when we look at the two candidates, we think, is this what the world has come to? This is what democracy has come down to? But of course, they've got two choices, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Now, I know Donald Trump, he says stupid things at times, particularly for New Zealanders. He can come across boastful and arrogant. But you know, the incredible thing is, you know, when you look at what he did when he was in power last time, he made peace around the world. A lot of people said when he got into power that there'd be wars, there'd be recession. Of course, nothing like that happened. The amazing thing was that he made peace with Russia. He made peace, and he got criticized for it, and he made peace with China. He made peace with North Korea. Now think about that. I mean, he got criticized for that as well. In fact, isn't it funny? You know, Kim Jong-un said, you know, I've got a red button, and Donald Trump said, well, my red button's bigger than your red button. And it worked. He called him the little rocket man, but then he went and visited him. He's got his way. He's got his own style. But, you know, the thing was, he also made peace in the Middle East, the Abrahamic Accords. He should have got a Nobel Peace Prize for that. Nobody else has been able to do that. And so, on the other hand, you look at the wars that have happened under the Biden-Harris administration. You know, the wars are horrendous. And now, of course, she's got support from Dick and Liz Cheney. Now, these people are warmongers. I mean, a lot of people make a lot of money in war, and they're advocating for Harris. And I mean, if you want more wars, then that's, you know, she's honestly, it's just not good. Not only that, I don't want to talk about what she hasn't done in the White House. She hasn't done a lot, but look at what she's going to continue to do. Sex changes for young kids without their parents' consent, and taking them away from the parents. She's going to have sex changes for prisoners and illegal immigrants paid for by the taxpayer. I mean, I could talk about the other things that I believe are going to be horrendous for America if she gets into power. But of course, you know, honestly, can she really not only stand up to Putin and to, you know, all these other foreign powers, but I just think it's going to be horrendous if she gets in. And so I really want us to be in prayer for America. You know, she said she'd do nothing different that they've done in the past 4 years. And when you think about the horrendous pullout of Afghanistan, what a mess that was. And so really the last 4 years have been a bit of a disaster for America. Financially, people are worse off. The border that she was responsible for, the millions of illegal immigrants that have come across, and the gangs that have come across, that they've taken over apartment blocks. And I mean, it's just, you know, she was for all kinds of things, which I don't want to get into, but defunding the police, and I mean, it just goes on. And so let's not be ignorant. Let's not be without understanding of the consequences if she gets into power. And I'd love you to watch this little clip, a couple of clips. Some of them you may have seen before of her, but the last one where she says, never again, never again. And I hope and pray it's never again for her in the White House. That's all I can say. Obviously, my hope is not for a new man in the White House, although I'd like to see that, because we do need people who can bring peace and run a country sensibly and so forth, legally, without all the illegal immigrants. But obviously my hope is in Jesus Christ, the coming of the Lord. He's the only one, of course, who can bring real peace to all these problems and situations that we have, and fix the divide, the huge divide that's happening in nations today. Politically, racially, sexually, all kinds of things. So, in any case, check out these couple of clips. But let's say God bless America. I appreciate them. I have come to learn over the little while some of the sad things that America have done. The CIA putting in governments, taking out governments, and all that, which obviously shouldn't happen. But you know, so they're certainly not the perfect country, but they are a great country, and been a great blessing to my life and a blessing to many people around the world. So I value value America as I do value other nations, and I pray for this world, and I'm praying for America on the 5th of November. God bless you.
People will open the door for you and leave it open. Sometimes they won't. And then you need to kick that door down. There's a balance to be struck between being tough and being a bitch. You have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke.
Should never again stand behind the wheel.